The parking in Taiwan is super convenient compared to the UK. You need to decide how long you are going to park for before you leave the car park and have the right change for the machine. And then you have to make sure you're back and move your car before your time is up. I feel like in Taiwan, people really consider how convenient things are in their day, and companies, I feel, really enjoy finding new, interesting ways to make life more convenient for the people here. I think obviously there are inconveniences, as there are anywhere in the world, but let's be grateful for the good stuff, because all of these things give us more time in our day to do what we love. Food in Taiwan is definitely one of the most convenient things here. So I love the fact that in Taiwan, it's very difficult to be hungry because restaurants tend to open really late. So even if you put the children to bed and you are hungry, you still got that chance to get your G-pie. And the difference between the UK is that we tend to only eat out when it's a special occasion. We will eat out if it's somebody's birthday or an anniversary, or you've just got a promotion at work. Like it's a special treat, maybe on the weekend, we will go and eat in a restaurant or get a takeout for the family to enjoy. Whereas in Taiwan, I call my sisters, they'll be like, oh, you're at a restaurant again? You've got a takeaway again? What's the special occasion this time? Oh, there's no special occasion. It's just a random Tuesday. It's just that in Taiwan, in many cases, it's cheaper to eat out or to get a takeaway than to cook at home. And it's much more convenient. I don't have to do the shopping, the cooking, and my dishes. It saves a lot of time in my day that I can spend with my children, or I can spend doing this. So yes, thank you Taiwan and all your delicious food. Whether it's takeout, delivery, or eat-in, you can choose if you want something a bit fancy, a bit datey. If you want something a little easier, some fold-out tables and some plastic chairs and just that easy comfort. And you can also choose if you just want to get a takeaway or something that you can just hold and eat as you walk. There are so many options. Here I have tried more food than I could ever have tried back on the Isle of Wight. Yes, you can find really good Taiwanese food, whether it's noodles or dumplings or a big shared feast. Or you can find Thai food, Korean food. You can find Italian restaurants, Vietnamese restaurants, absolutely anything you fancy. There's food for any occasion, and could it get more convenient than that? Really? Everybody loves the national health insurance in Taiwan because you pay monthly and then it's really cheap on the day that you go. And it's just really convenient because there are clinics all over the town. So it's very, very easy. They are open until late and on Saturdays. In the UK, doctors are usually only available office hours, which are the same hours that the children are at school and people are at work. So it is real pain in the backside to get to the doctors. But in Taiwan, you should get an appointment and you should get your number and wait in line. Most clinics have an app so that you can monitor the numbers and see when it's nearly your time to see the doctor, and you can start making your way there. And even if you do not have an appointment, you can still go and get a number and wait in the queue. And the chances of them turning you down are really, really slim. They do tend to try to see everybody that needs help, which is very different to the UK doctors for sure. And I think the most convenient part, which I absolutely love, is that the pharmacy will be right next door. So after you've seen the doctor and you've got your prescription paper, you only need to go next door to get your medication. There's really no excuse not to see your doctor if you need help. Riding a scooter in Taiwan is extremely convenient. In the UK, not many people ride scooters. It never occurred to me to ride a scooter in the UK because I had my car. But in Taiwan, it's common for people of all ages to ride scooters, or even if you have a car, people might have a scooter too, because it is so convenient. So since I have been in Taiwan, I got my scooter, I loved my scooter, and then I had children and I started to drive my car instead. And so I very, very rarely get on my scooter anymore. I really acknowledge how easy scooters are. Parking a scooter in Taiwan is much easier than parking a car, and it's usually free, and there's usually assigned parking spaces much closer to your destination. So parking a scooter is much easier, as well as traffic. You don't tend to get stuck in traffic as badly when you are riding a scooter compared to when you have your car. So, and what I really miss about riding a scooter in Taiwan is that you see things from a different perspective. You can see much more when you are riding your scooter. If you are going to take a ride on coastal roads or mountain roads, there's usually really beautiful viewpoints that when I'm driving the car, I miss. When I'm riding my scooter, you're able to pull up and take in the view with the wind in your hair and the sun on your skin. You are able to take in much more of the scenery. And so riding a scooter, especially for short distances in the city or when you are going to do some sightseeing, really is one of the convenient things that I love about Taiwan. So let me try and find which scooter is mine. Oh my goodness, the parking in Taiwan is super convenient compared to the UK. There's definitely not enough parking for the number of cars there are, but the parking system is so useful. You need to decide how long you are going to park for before you leave the car park and have the right change for the machine. And then you have to make sure you're back and move your car before your time is up, which is really difficult. It's difficult to predict how long you are going to be. It's difficult to know if you're going to be stuck in a queue or you're going to bump into friends. And it's really bad for the economy because it means that you cannot take your time and browse through the shops, and you're unlikely to get an extra coffee after your lunch and relax because you know you have to get back to your car. If you miss your ticket time, the fine is ridiculously expensive. But in Taiwan, I was really confused. I was like, oh my goodness, everybody on the street got a ticket. Everybody's gonna get a fine. Why is this? The truth is, in Taiwan, it is really, really convenient because you park your car, and then from the time that you've parked, somebody will come around and give you a ticket, and then they will just pop back round every half an hour and add to the cost. You can choose to park for as long as you want, and you just pay for however long you parked at the end, which is such a better system. So if you end up getting stuck in the queue at the bank, or you end up bumping into friends and you want to stop and chat, or you just want to get that drink and sit down and take a break, you are able to without the stress of having to quickly add another ticket to your car or move it. It makes such a big difference to the convenience of your shopping day. And even paying for the parking is really convenient because you can just pay via app or in the convenience store. So probably the most obvious one has to be the convenience store. In Taiwan, the convenience stores are unbelievable, better than any others in the world. And there is just a number of things that you can do at a convenience store that you wouldn't even expect. So not only can you get your hot and cold food or your hot and cold drinks, your snacks, your ice creams. If you are in need of some personal hygiene products, then you can get your toiletries at the convenience store or your makeup. If the children are bored, you can get books, you can get toys. If you want to plan your social life, then you can get your train ticket or your concert tickets here. You can do your business transactions in a convenience store. We have arranged all of our apartments in Taiwan at the convenience store because you can sit down, have a coffee, discuss all the things that you need, and then you can print out the contracts there, you can photocopy them, you can get money from the ATM, you can pay your bill, you can do just about everything in a convenience store. And there's one on nearly every corner.